Hello and welcome to the Art of Costume Blogcast. I'm Dan White. Oh, I guess it's just you and I. Well, you're in luck, because on our Patreon, patreon.com/theartofcostume, we're going to be officially releasing our first bonus episode. This will be Elizabeth and Spencer talking about the upcoming Oscar elections, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. I'm going to play a small clip for you just so you can get a little taste of what you're going to expect. Again, if you want to support us, head over to patreon.com/theartofcostume.
The last one I was surprised didn't get a nomination was The Last Duel. Another one I've yet to see, but just from the trailers, really looked like they did their job.
I love that movie. I did see it. The costumes are really, really good. But I'm not surprised it didn't get nominated. Just because, I don't know, it was a good movie, but it was a weird movie, and it was getting kind of like lots of weird press.
That's not surprising.
It's a very serious movie. I mean, there's not a lot of fun in it. Those who have seen it know what I'm talking about. But the costumes were brilliant. I will give it that.
Yeah, but
Janty Yates was really.
She had a year.
Yeah. She had a great year, and the Oscars didn't seem to recognize that. So I think we need to have a word with the Academy.
I know. What are you doing? Who's making these decisions? Why are there only 5 nominees?
Right.
Let's figure this out.
I think we should bump it up to 7 at least. And if they're going to keep it at 5, then they need to start running it by us.
Right. Yes. Yeah, because we're qualified to make those decisions.
I think we are. Okay. I mean, this is what we do every day of the week. So
that's true. That's true.
Give us some more credit.
One thing that did not get enough credit in this world and does not deserve the Razzies it has now gotten Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Yeah, this goes out to all the Space Jam haters. You piece of mother. If you have a problem, catch me outside. How about that? Space Jam: A New Legacy deserves better. I think it deserves an Oscar over House of Gucci, Cruella, Dune, The Green Knight.
Wow, I didn't expect that much support for Space Jam.
I hope you enjoyed that. Now again, if you want to support us, head over to patreon.com/theartofcostume. And now back to the show.
I get where Elizabeth's coming from.
It's just comfier to walk around.
You know,
yeah.
Hobbit type feet for sure.
Hobbit feet? I don't want no Hobbit feet.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to the salon and get a pedicure. Damn.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Art of Costume Blogcast. I'm Elizabeth Joy Glass.
And I'm Spencer Williams. Elizabeth, we have quite the party here today.
I know, and it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I'm so old now.
I know.
Oh my gosh. And because it's my birthday, we're having a little bit of a birthday party here. Should we bring in our guests this week?
Oh, yes. Everybody, this week we have 2 very dear friends of ours. Starting it off, we have with us Avisha Kumar. Welcome, Avisha.
Avisha, what's up?
Hello, fellow Twihard nerds. What's up? Happy birthday, Spencer.
Oh my gosh, thank you. We had so much fun last night. We saw Hamilton together. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun.
Yeah.
This was the first time I was watching Broadway show, and I'm a fan.
I fucking told you. I've been telling her for years.
No, I was like, I just need your Disney Plus password so I can watch Hamilton now.
I'll hook you up. I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. Also in the studio, we have the lovely, the legendary, the iconic Chloe White. Welcome, Chloe.
Hi.
Oh, what's
hey,
up?
Loca.
Chloe, how are you?
I am great. We just took shots for Spencer's birthday and we're feeling amazing.
We are feeling amazing.
Did you want to tell people that? No? Okay.
No, that's fine. It's a true story. We were taking shots already. So.
True.
I mean, how else do you talk about Twilight, you know?
Truly. How else do you enjoy this amazing, insane, iconic film?
Oh my gosh. So, is everyone here Team Edward? Just so let's get this out of the way. Is everyone here Team Edward?
Hell yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Elizabeth, are you sure you didn't seem 100% on that?
I mean, back in the day, I was definitely, Team Edward. I still am. But I'm like definitely Team Charlie now.
Yes.
Same. 100%.
Well, obviously, Elizabeth, that wasn't the question.
Well, I'm being honest, Spencer.
Daddy Charlie.
I got nervous for a minute.
Team Charlie till we die.
I thought she was going to say, wow, I really started, noticing Jacob and I started sweating.
No.
Yeah, I got the whiskey sweats for a second.
Daddy Charlie for life.
Yes.
Well, obviously, we have a lot of movie to get through, so I think we should start with our usual formalities, and then we'll get into this movie, because clearly we have a lot to say.
We do.
So first, I will give us a little intro. This week, we are watching Twilight, if that was not already clear. We've been talking about doing this episode for a long time now.
Very long time.
So I'll hit it off with a summary. Are you ready?
Ready.
When Bella Swan moves to a small town in the Pacific Northwest, she falls in love with Edward Cullen, a mysterious classmate who also reveals himself to be a 108-year-old vampire. And that's Twilight.
That is Twilight. If you haven't seen Twilight,
get a life.
I don't know what you've been doing. Yeah, I don't know what you've been doing the last 10 plus years.
We have no words.
Yeah.
Where the hell have you been, Loca, if you haven't been watching Twilight?
We're trying to see how many times we can work in Loca into this episode, I guess.
It's an unspoken bond.
But before we get started, let's go behind the wardrobe, because this, quite frankly, iconic 2000s masterpiece of a wardrobe was brought to us by director Catherine Hardwicke and costume designer Wendy Chuck.
Wendy.
You'll know her work from Nebraska, The Descendants, San Andreas, and The Romanoffs.
Ooh.
This, I don't know about you all, but this is like peak 2000s costuming, in my opinion.
100%.
Yes.
And Wendy, she really took inspiration from the book for this and tried to just see it in her mind's eye and recreate that. She said to InStyle, "My job is less about putting clothes together and more about solving problems. Twilight has such great characters, though, which made creating the looks really fun." She clearly had fun, but she clearly had fun on a budget, because one of the reasons, the Cullens and, some of the quote-unquote richer characters who are supposed to be wearing designer don't really wear designer in this movie is because they only had a budget of $37 million, which meant Wendy had to come up with some really creative solutions to their wardrobe, which we will get into later in the show.
Is 37 million small?
Yeah.
For the whole movie,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
What do I know?
That's not a lot to do a lot.
Yeah. They had to pay all the actors with that, do everything else, all the special effects, all of that.
Well, I think we're all super excited, so we're going to take a real quick break, and when we come back, we're going to dive into the world of Twilight. This is the moment we've been waiting for, so let's take a break.
to dive into Twilight?
Yes.
I've never been more ready for anything in my whole life.
Let's get into it.
We start Twilight. Bella Swan is leaving Arizona to move to Forks, Washington to live with her father, while her mother and her new husband go off to live his minor league dream.
This part always was crazy to me because she's wearing long sleeves in Arizona and it is so hot.
It is 108 degrees probably right there.
Yeah.
Probably. But for her wardrobe, what Wendy Chuck really wanted to do was, in the beginning, put Bella in those warmer colors of Arizona. She said to InStyle, she's a warmer character, and I wanted that to go against the cold dampness of the background in Forks. So she really wanted to make Bella stand out right when she gets to Forks with, she's used to the warmth. Take that warm, put it in Forks.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, I never noticed that before until now that that whole beginning section is a totally different color hue.
Oh my gosh. See, we're learning things already.
Yeah.
This is so fun. Bella makes it to Forks, and we have a whole introduction of characters, starting with Jacob and Billy Black, which I always thought this part was lovely. It's real interesting. Jacob has his long hair, and he's wearing a black hoodie jacket, which I actually relate a lot to this because I was that kid in high school who always wore the same black hoodie jacket every day to school. And that's disgusting, but I just felt like Jacob and I connected at this moment.
Did you have a weave like that too?
No. I did straighten my hair at one point, though, so rest in peace.
R.I.P. the wig.
I do like Billy's sweater over here, the tribal motif.
Oh, right. It is a nice sweater. It looks very comfortable. It's like a cardigan, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I love about this scene. Everyone's super relaxed. Billy and Charlie are just having fun, being buddies. Jacob's clearly nervous to talk to Bella again after all these years.
We have a great character here, though, that we all love. Serving the dad bod 100%. We have Charlie Swan in the house, everybody.
Oh, Charlie.
Yes.
Ooh, Zaddy.
Chief Swan.
He is the most underappreciated character of this movie.
He is. He's honestly, just going to put it out there, he's the best actor in this movie.
100%.
And he doesn't get enough screen time. He just doesn't.
He was doing the hipster mustache before it was a thing.
And I don't like the hipster mustache. I like the hipster mustache on him, though. He makes it work.
It's a Charlie hose in this podcast.
He's got his t-shirt, his flannel. It all works.
It's a nice flannel, too. It looks very soft and fuzzy.
You could just cuddle right up. Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
I love the picture we have on the screen because he's talking about Bella's homecoming present. It's definitely talking about the truck, but just the way we have it up, it looks like he is the homecoming present.
I mean, same.
But Bella has her first day of school. So she heads on over to Forks High School, and this is when we introduce a whole lot of characters, a whole lot of costumes. So we're definitely going to be hanging on to this scene for quite a little bit. Let's start with Bella's first day of school outfit. It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun, and I especially like this first look because what Wendy did was, because they had such a low budget, is she shopped at a lot of Portland thrift stores, and I'm like, she must have gotten that bowling shirt from one of those thrift shops. But it's perfect. It's Bella. It's a little weird. And that tan jacket's bringing in those warm colors that she wants.
I love this shirt. I think it's so cool. And I just feel like you be fighting bitches at the fucking Goodwill for this shirt now. This is... I would wear this now. I think it's really cool.
Same.
Avisha, your thoughts on the bowling shirt?
Not a huge fan of bowling shirt. I don't know.
I knew Avisha and I were on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
We're I don't know.
That jacket, though, I do have a similar jacket like that.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Well,
of course you do.
Elizabeth is right, though. It is very Bella. It is quirky. And, like, totally you would find this at a thrift store today. Well, you wouldn't be able to find it because everyone would be snatching it up now. She has to wear that thermal undershirt, though, under everything.
Of course. But that was the 2000s, though. Like, we were wearing way too many layers for no reason.
We were wearing 7 camis from Aeropostale at the same time.
So much layering, so many plaids this whole movie. It's great.
But first we have to go to gym class. I know this group of people especially loved gym. I could tell by looking at us.
Oh, yeah.
Shady.
Damn, what are you trying to say?
I didn't go to cyber school to try and run away from this at all.
I
So
tested out
shady.
gym by doing essays. So no shame here.
Could I do the 8-minute mile? I don't think so. I definitely did not pass that.
Gym class was fun. The gray shirts, short shorts. My favorite was Mike, though, wearing a gray shirt with the tank top over it, because clearly this is kind of like a little bit of a shy school, so they don't do the shirts versus skins type of basketball. They all have to layer everything on top.
Did your school do shirts versus skins?
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's
What?
disgusting.
Oh, mine did not.
It wasn't.
No.
It wasn't like that was the rule. That's just what people did. They were like, "Oh, great, we're playing." Like, start taking
No.
off your clothes, and I'd be like,
No.
"What? No,
Oh.
I'm good."
I think the desert's just ratchet. I think that was just your high school, bro.
That is one thing I appreciate about this movie, though, and you can really see it in this scene, is like the teenagers look like teenagers. Like,
Yeah.
this is no CW 30-year-olds playing 18.
True.
Was that a Riverdale nudge?
Ooh.
Maybe.
Riverdale, One Tree Hill, any show that's ever been on there.
Oh, yes. And we can't forget our girl Anna Kendrick, too, with her cute little headband.
Yes.
She looks so cute. But now we have to go to lunch, and we get more costumes here. Let's just kind of walk through our different characters. Bella's put her green bowling shirt back on, so that's great. Anna Kendrick's character is wearing a cute little pink sweater.
Layered on a pink t-shirt, of course.
Then we got Angela in her just cute little pink cat eye glasses, the purple, I guess like a pullover. And it's like her and Jessica right next to each other. I'm like the two best looks of the 2000s right here.
Angela has such a artsy vibe too, just because, she is into all of that, like artsy photography, reporting.
Yes.
Like her style is totally that.
She's got her vintage camera there.
Exactly.
She's already doing the cat eye glasses before they were a thing.
Yes.
I think she has the best style at the whole school, honestly. I think Angela's cute. Played by
Spencer
Kristen
would ask her to the prom.
I definitely would, 100%. She's played by Kristen Serratos. She's currently in The Walking Dead right now, so I'm obsessed with her.
right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She's a badass. But yeah, I would definitely 100% ask her to the prom. Thank you for bringing that up, Chloe.
Yeah, because Eric doesn't even ask her. And I'm just like, what's wrong with this?
Yeah, well, actually, let's talk about Eric, too. I love his hair so much. It brings me back to our MySpace days.
Well, yeah, because that was the hairstyle of every emo child.
He's that
of the
kid
2000s.
he's that kid that wears a suit. He wears a button up like formal shirt and a tie every day.
Yeah. A skinny tie.
Yeah.
with some sort of striped pattern on it.
Yes. And like a I love boobs wristband.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you go to high school?
Oh my gosh.
Elizabeth, it's to support breast cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? You guys didn't shop at
those
Hot
ones.
Topic? Hello? Just me?
I mean, I did, but
I know you did,
I didn't buy
Elizabeth.
those.
Avisha, do they have Hot Topic in India?
No, they don't.
Sad.
Oh,
I
man.
wish they did. My nerd self would just shop over there.
You missed out.
Yes.
She would be buying them Edward cutouts.
Oh, for sure.
Speaking of Edward, the Collins are here.
Ooh.
The Cullens. For the Cullens, they really wanted to avoid like your classic vampire. They wanted to avoid black completely, Wendy Chuck said. To InStyle, she said, "You see blues and grays for the Cullens. My original idea was to keep their palette light, but we found darker colors enhanced their vampiric makeup." So in general, she was like, okay, light colors, except for the little bit needed, little dark bits needed to make them look like a little bit more vampire-ish.
A little haunting.
A little haunting, yes.
I love it.
So for Alice, Wendy Chuck said, Alice is the kooky artistic one in the book, so there's a lot of that inspired by vintage. I used a lot from G-Star for Jasper, wearing a G-Star jacket and Levi's, and always has Western boots on. So that was like the whole vibe for Alice and Jasper.
We know why he has Western boots on now.
Yeah, I was going to say. Our little Confederate soldier over here. Right? He was in the Confederacy?
Unfortunately,
He
yeah.
was.
Jasper.
Why that had to be his storyline, I don't know.
No.
Alice looks so good in this outfit.
Oh, man. I had such a crush on Alice. It was so bad. I had a poster of Alice in my bedroom.
I owned multiple vests like that.
I feel like you still do. Like, you could still wear this, Elizabeth, and I could see that. Yeah.
I love how color coordinated their outfit is. Like, the Cullens are always color coordinated with each other, except Edward, he's like dark and gloomy because, you know, he hasn't found the love of his life yet.
Yeah, he's the rebel.
Yeah.
But I really love the Cullens. I did always kind of feel like they didn't have the like high fashion look they were supposed to from the books. But like I appreciate how trendy they were. And now like that I'm older and I know like they had like the smallest budget on the planet. I'm like, oh, yes, this makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, they always came off as high fashion to me. I mean, in terms of like compared to everyone else at this school, I feel like they're really elevated. You know, Miss Rosalie over here with the little scarf over herself with the buttoned up little suit jacket. She has herself together. I love Emmett's sweatshirt too.
That is a cool sweatshirt. And I love their Cullen crest jewelry.
Oh, I never even noticed that before.
Oh, yeah, their necklaces.
I didn't know that's what that was.
Yeah, their necklaces.
Yeah, they each have a piece of jewelry with the Cullen crest on it.
Ooh, I love that. Oh my gosh, can we get one of those? How have I not known about this?
Yes, they sell them.
Finer Things crest.
I love though how they walk in and everyone's convinced that they're siblings. But like, you know, this is, I guess, our version of this week's incest episode.
No, 'cause everyone knows they're all like adopted. That's the thing.
But they're all together, though, at the same time.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Which is weird.
I can't believe this entire school just thinks like, oh, yeah, that happened.
That would have been some tea if that was in a real high school. They are the only ones who do not look like high schoolers. They do not look like teenagers.
Oh, speaking of teenagers, our favorite teenager. Bella goes to her class and she sees Edward for the first time and he does not look very happy to see her at all. He gives a little dry heave moment and this part was one of my favorite parts from the movie. It still makes me laugh.
It's so embarrassing.
It is. And then when Bella like sniffs her hair, I'm like, oh my gosh, that would have been me in high school if this had happened.
It would never be like, it would never not be funny Bella smelling herself in the middle of the class, like just sniffing like her hair and her underarms, like is she stinking?
Edward's over here acting like she's all musty.
Yeah.
Edward's just wearing like a simple dark long sleeve t-shirt and it works on him though. It works.
It does.
What doesn't?
It does.
He doesn't have to do a lot to be impressive.
Goes with his black eyes since he's, you know, underfed right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He's feeling real hangry right now.
Yeah. He needs some In-N-Out stat, like He's not going to make it.
Also, Edward is very dramatic. Like, he is just all the time so dramatic with everything. I'm like, you can just hold your breath. You don't need to be, like, gagging like that.
Hold his breath the entire, like, science class.
Well, he doesn't need to breathe technically.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait,
So, yeah.
They breathe to look normal.
Oh my gosh, that is so aggressive. I would be so exhausted. I could barely breathe already.
Wait, Spencer, you've never read the books, have you?
I read the first one.
Oh.
I must have skipped over that minor detail. So yeah.
You must have.
Why is he breathing then? Stop breathing, Edward.
He stops breathing, but the whole time in the class, he's like thinking of ways to murder her.
Yeah,
Edward is just a messy bitch who lives for drama.
Truly. Truly.
All right, that's enough, Edward. Let's go get some lunch. Belly and Charlie go to the diner. And I just had to talk about this moment real quick because Bella's burger looks delicious.
Their food does look good at this diner. I get why Charlie eats there every day.
Yeah, every day. Could you imagine? That'd be so cool.
I feel like that's you.
Yeah.
What?
That's you going to Del Taco every day.
Or In-N-Out.
Okay. Security, please remove them, our guests, from this episode. Did anyone want to comment on Charlie's outfit, or shall we move on?
I mean, he continues to be the perfect dad.
Yeah.
Like, what is there to say?
Dad or daddy?
Daddy.
The perfect daddy.
Freaking bye.
Well, I wrote down in my notebook, this was where we watched the deleted scene where he was defending the Cullens.
Yeah.
That's right.
And he was like, everyone in town doesn't like them because they're different, but like, you got to accept different people. And I was like, Charlie's a Democrat.
Well,
Yeah.
He is.
yes. Wow, Charlie Swan, a man of the people.
You would have never thought, but here we are.
Bella's mom calls at night to ask how her first day of class was. And I just thought it was interesting. They're living in Florida at this point.
Yes, and her mom is like bundled up for no apparent reason.
Yeah. She's wearing this like little scarf. I'm like, what are you doing, Mom? Like, you're in Florida now. No.
I mean, she also left her home to follow a man who's out playing minor league baseball. So questionable life choices all around.
True.
Oh my
She
God.
said, Bella, bye, bitch. I gotta go.
True.
Not the Renee slander. I was not prepared for this. I didn't write anywhere in my notes defense points for Renee, so
You can't really defend Renee. Like, she left Charlie. Like,
yeah, who does that? All right, so let's try class again. So we go back to school. Bella has put on a new outfit, which I actually like this color on her. And Edward shows up, and he's looking real put together now. He did his skincare and everything. He's feeling good.
he did. He did. He lightened up his wardrobe to not look so vampiric. But that shirt with the thumb holes in the sleeves, I wanted that so badly. That is like what I wanted.
Her hair is like everything here too. Like in high school, it's just like the curl on her hair and like everything is perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Bella's Henley game, like Henley tea game in this entire movie is on point. It's really good.
Oh, yeah. She has the best of the best for them.
And Edward in that gray shirt be looking fine.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
That hair.
Fruit of the loom.
Oh, yep. Edward the gaslighter.
This is where he steps in with that smile.
Oh, I'm hot.
Yeah,
Sweating.
I put that picture just for you guys. Just a quick little snapshot.
I gotta hydrate.
Oh, no.
She had too much
Drink some
tequila.
water, Avisha. Fruit of the Loom has never looked so good.
Oh my God, shut up. Fruit of the Loom. He's wearing his Hanes tee from Walmart 5-pack.
I mean, that's all he has to do. And we're all like, yes, King, you got it.
Edward gives me Abercrombie vibes, I think. He would shop at Abercrombie.
It's the hair.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. They had some budget. They definitely went to Abercrombie or Aeropostale. But, you know, her day doesn't... I wonder if this is the same day. I don't remember.
It's the next day, I think.
Yeah, he's still wearing the gray t-shirt.
Okay. So Bella's day does kind of take a bit of a turn after a car slips on some ice and almost slams into Bella, making a Bella Swan sandwich. But Edward jumped in front of the truck, and we're all good.
I was just looking at the puffer and down jackets all the Cullens were wearing before the scene. The baby blue Alice jacket, ooh, I wanted it for so long.
Right?
Bella was being turned into a sandwich, and Avisha was looking at the puffer jackets in the background.
She said, I got to get to the mall.
So I was talking about this part with Elizabeth. I don't understand why she went to the hospital. I mean, I don't think anything happened to Bella, but anyways, she gets admitted. Maybe she hit her head, maybe, but yeah. So we have a little hospital moment, which introduces Charlie in his sheriff uniform and our good pal Carlisle in his doctor uniform.
Carlisle.
Ooh. Not gonna lie, when I saw him come onto the screen, like in this day and age, I was like, okay, like here I'm Team Charlie and Team Carlisle now.
Carlisle's a daddy too.
Yeah.
Like
Adoptive
he really is.
children.
Yeah, he literally is. He has like 6-7 children.
You're the worst.
I always thought Carlisle was the attractive one. I wasn't a Charlie fan into my older days.
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah. And he's a doctor. Like,
oh, Elizabeth loves doctors.
who doesn't want a doctor?
Elizabeth is a big fan of doctors. We play Stardew Valley, and she's in a relationship with the town, like, gaslighting doctor.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna text you guys this. He changed the flooring in our home without my approval, and I'm very upset about it.
Immediately no.
Red flag.
I feel like Carlisle would never change the flooring in the home without asking you. Like,
no, he wouldn't.
You just know he worships Esme, and that's Bible.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
He does.
I mean, we've all seen Carlisle's house, so we know he knows interior design.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, he just lets Esme design everything. That's what he does. She's an interior designer.
Oh my gosh, I'm still learning things, I guess. We have this little moment in the hallway, and Edward and Rosalie came to the hospital. Edward looks good in that jacket.
Mm-hmm. Love his jacket. Always loved and appreciated in these films how he always pops the collar up every single time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very much vampire energy to do so.
Yeah.
I love how Rosalie's wearing like fucking riding gloves. Like she's about to go to the stables. I'm like, ooh, what is this?
I mean, in general, she just needs to calm down. Like,
yeah. Rosalie is very much giving me horse girl energy.
Yeah. She's like at a 10 at all times. And it's like, you don't need to be this upset about the situation.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually used to love Rosalie. I still do. I mean,
I wonder fucking why, Spencer.
Ooh.
Yeah, Spencer.
What's the reason, Spencer?
Is it because she's blonde and she's shady?
Out loud. Say it.
You brought it up. You did this to yourself.
So Bella.
I do love throughout this entire movie though, Jessica's headband game and every single
I was just gonna say that.
Every single scene, like that was me. I was the headband girl in middle school.
Yeah, I like her little like tank top too. I don't know what's on it. It almost looks like clouds or something.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like you would get that now.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh,
Edward's jacket.
Ooh, I have thoughts.
So this jacket, I forgot to put my fact on there, but this jacket was custom made, and Robert Pattinson ended up hating it because he spent so much time in it.
What?
Oh my gosh. Robert.
That's a red flag, honestly.
I mean, their whole relationship is built on like a red flag and like Edward gaslighting. Like that's the foundation of it.
I want this jacket today. It's a nice coat. It's so good.
It's so good.
H&M basically sold this jacket in the 2000s. I know because my brother had to go to a costume party, didn't know what to dress up as. So I was like, do you want to dress up as Edward? I'll get everything for you. And me and my mom went to H&M and bought a jacket that looked exactly like that. And he wore it for years.
It's so nice.
He's just be looking impeccable in that jacket. I'm sorry. He's like,
in those like Volvo ads with him in this jacket, like,
yep.
I almost bought a Volvo. Like, he convinced me.
Yeah.
Right?
He's looking like his true, beautiful, brooding, ethereal self. But also he's like a handsome jerk, so
exactly. That's the vibe that this jacket gives off. He's like, I'm attractive and I know it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, in this scene, isn't he just like basically telling Bella to fuck off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole time.
He's like, can you watch where you're going?
I'll have to fact check that.
Yeah. He was so rude. He literally told Bella to Google it. That's also like so 2000.
Yeah.
Google it.
You can Google it.
She's like, Charlie doesn't have Wi-Fi, bitch. I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we need to take a break from Edward, clearly, so we're going to La Push, baby.
It's La Push.
La Push.
I actually really like Bella's top that she wears to school this day. It has like a great pattern on the top of it. It's nice.
It's very boho vibe too. Like, did it get from anthropology?
Yeah. Bella's kind of feeling herself lately. She's like, something new's happening in her life.
Yeah, she's trying to dress up for Edward at the salad bar. She's like,
exactly.
Is this also the apple scene?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the apple scene, the callback to the book cover.
ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So good. That was like a perfect catch.
It was.
I was like, Edward, catch me like that.
Okay. I never thought that when he tossed the apple. Eric's wearing another skinny tie, and I just love it. Same outfit, entire movie. It's so good.
Mike looks ugly as usual.
Oh my God. No.
You know that he just smells like Axe body spray. Like, I just can't.
Aww.
Oh my gosh. If the actor who plays Mike is listening to this, I'm so sorry. I didn't approve any of this.
Come on. No one likes Mike. We can just all admit that.
I mean, he was just the average human boy.
I think he's the popular one.
He is the popular kid at school, but
I just feel like Jessica deserved better than to be second choice to the prom. And she doesn't even know that she's second choice, which is the worst thing.
True. No one's. Yeah. Bella's not very good at being transparent with her new besties.
Besties?
Yeah. I mean, as far as besties can be for Bella, you know, they do stick around for the next like 4 or 5 movies.
They're at the wedding.
That's true.
Yeah. Besties. But she would drop them in a heartbeat to be with Edward. So, I mean, she did drop her dad and mom in a heartbeat too. So, anyways, let's go to La Push. I love their La Push costumes. I like the purple jacket on Bella, but most of all, I love Angela's little cozied up costume. It feels like such a real moment. They're at the beach. It's cold. They're actually dressing appropriately for once.
I know.
Yeah, I love Bella's little boots too.
Yeah, they just look cozy and like, oh, we're going to enjoy this day anyway, even though I would have been like, bye, I'm going home. This is not how you enjoy the beach. They're making the best of it though. And Angela does look really cute with her little matching sweater and knit hat. So artsy.
Jacob's just there, shows up out of the blue.
Yeah, Jacob and his boys are just stalking the beach, just to like give Bella some random knowledge about blood drinkers or whatever they called them.
The cold ones.
The cold ones.
The Cullens don't come here.
That was a funny part.
She's like, what the fuck does that mean?
I know. The Cullens don't come here. Okay. All right, so let's get into some other vampires. We have a vampire attack, and we have some real interesting characters show up. We have to get into these characters.
Oh, we do. We do. And Wendy Chuck said to in style, the nomads are a separate deal. The influence was rock and roll, badass vampires. And I kind of think she achieved that.
Like, look at their coat game and jacket game, like that fur shawl over the shoulder kind of a thing Victoria is wearing. Like, I would want that any day.
I would want that too. And they also had a lot of fun with like the ideas behind their costumes. She also said, we came up with the idea that they were scavengers and take clothes from their kill. She says there are bites and pieces from kills, and the rest we just put together in a tough random way. So it's like they're getting stuff from anybody who comes along, and I love it.
I love that.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. That because I always wondered why Victoria was always walking around with that fur coat, and now it makes sense. She killed it off some fancy lady, probably in Malibu, and she's like, "This is mine now," and she just weared it for the rest of her life.
I think James takes the jacket from the guy he kills in that scene.
He does. That is the jacket. Yeah.
Oh, I never made that connection.
Yeah. I was just wondering. I was like, he showed up to this shirtless, which, by the way, always bothered me because he's so pale, like kind of buff, but not like fully there yet. This, it just didn't make sense, but I'm glad he put the jacket on.
He's a vampire. He doesn't notice the temperature.
I know,
I'm sorry. James is a stone cold hottie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Spencer.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
He is.
I don't know if I would agree with that. He kind of gives me the ick, but maybe that's just me.
Sometimes he is.
I don't know. Now, if you saw Kim Gigandet, how do you say his last name? Let's
Cam Gigandet.
We're going to call him Cam for the purpose of this podcast. In Burlesque, he looks hot as hell.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know about this, but okay.
Before this, the only other thing I saw him in was the OC, if anyone recalls.
I do. He was a baddie in that too.
Mm-hmm. He's just fucking up everyone's life everywhere he goes.
Everyone hated him.
I love Laurent's outfit too because clearly he's been watching like some vampire movies lately. He just watched like Interview with a Vampire or Bram Stoker's Dracula. So he's going to do like a little historic vampire moment, and that's so badass.
I think he might just also be from that time period and be like, I'm comfy in this.
Yeah, true. He's like, I knew Dracula. He was a cool guy.
I love his leather jacket, and it's giving me very much like, I feel like one of Harry Styles' like band members would wear this on tour. 100%.
Yes.
All right. It's a warm day back at Forks High School, and Bella's wearing her brown and gray Henley thermal shirt, and it's cute.
It is cute. Everyone looks cute this day. Everyone pulled out their best pieces.
Yes. It's a bright and sunny day, and they're enjoying it. So, of course, like, it's time for prom. So, Bella and her gal pals go prom dress shopping.
This was one of my favorite scenes.
I feel like, Elizabeth, you would wear what Jessica is trying on right now with the gloves.
Fairly certain I tried something on very similar to that for prom.
I love her gloves in this. For her, it works. I'm like, yes, get it.
Yeah.
I don't like the gloves.
It was a time and place,
but the dress
Spencer.
is nice.
It was a time and place. And the gloves look incredible. And they look great with that obnoxious fuchsia dress she has on, which I'm like, it's Jessica written all over it.
Yes.
She's getting her matching headband ready for the prom.
Absolutely. Angela looks so cute in the little lavender number. And it's like she wants to be risque like Jessica, but she can't. So she gets the little like crisscross top.
I love Angela's dress. I think she looks good.
Mm-hmm. She looks great.
Yeah, that lavender dress is great.
So a crazy sequence of events happens, you know.
You mean Bella's almost attacked?
Yeah.
Bella is literally almost assaulted.
But our Lord and Savior, Edward Cullen, shows up in his Volvo, and everything's good again. So they go on a cute little date.
This waitress, I love her every single time because it's wild. She looks wild.
She looks wild, but like we all know that girl. We all went to school with this girl in high school and middle school.
I mean, truly, the hair, the clothes.
hair.
She's trying to hit on Edward even though he's clearly on a date.
But she's like, I could probably do it.
She's like, I could pull.
Look at her belt, though. That's crazy.
It is. She's like pulling out all the like emo rock stereotypes of the time.
That's a hot topic belt for sure.
Those jeans too. Such low rise with the kind of sand wash, excessive sand wash.
Oh, and you're forgetting, Spencer, that scene is the first time we hear Robert Pattinson singing.
Oh,
True.
that's right.
Yeah, do you want to try singing it for us, Chloe? I don't really remember that song.
No, I only know the other one.
Is he singing in the background at this moment?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of just mumbling, like he doesn't really say words.
We'll probably be playing it as we promote this song, podcast, so you'll probably hear it throughout the week, everyone.
Also, there are so many red flags in this first date when Edward is like, I feel very protective of you. If someone says that, like on the first date, I feel very protective of you. No.
As much as we all love Edward and Bella, in real life, absolutely not.
Nope.
It's a stop. Stop and go back to start.
The relationship very quickly like heats up though. We have this like sequence of events where Bella follows Edward out into the woods, which first of all, I was like, where are the teachers at the school just letting your kids run off into the woods? But yeah, Edward reveals that he's a blood-sucking vampire.
Yeah, and just releases the rest of the red flags. Like, that's what this scene is.
Well, first of all, he forces her to name what he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then he tells her, you are like my own personal brand of heroin. I mean, what?
He says, I don't want you to be my friend and I want you to get away from me, but also you are my drug.
Yep, you're so addictive.
And don't forget the part where he like kind of like lets her feel like she could run away, and then he does the whole as if you could outrun me moment. Like if you were trying to run away, I could murder you if I wanted to. Like this relationship is just feeling really claustrophobic at the moment.
And Bella's like love bombing Edward and she's like, murder me. I'm ready.
She's like, it's fine. I promise.
Yeah.
Like honestly, same.
Oh gosh. Well, let's get to the costumes for a bit. Oh, go ahead, Avisha.
No, I was just saying that peacoat again. It just looks beautiful.
That peacoat again. And then also, you'll notice this is where Bella starts to change up her wardrobe. Wendy Chuck said,
Yes.
as she gets involved with the Cullens, her wardrobe progresses to cooler blues and gray blues and some romantic elements like floral embroidery on her shirts. So this is where she starts to like kind of mimic the Cullen style in this scene.
Yeah. She's like, we're getting married. I'm part of the family now.
Yeah. Like this is where she's made her choice.
Edward is my baby daddy. Thank you.
Yes.
Was Edward Bella's sugar daddy?
Yeah.
In some sense?
Absolutely.
Because he was like 108 years old and then had...
And he had money.
Yeah, he kept buying her things.
Exactly.
What did he buy her though? I don't remember him buying her anything.
In the books, he buys her a lot, like stuff all the time.
Yeah, like you could have got me a Volvo, I guess, but...
Well, that's what I'm saying. He like picks her up. I'm like, just buy me a Volvo.
I think I remember like she wouldn't let him buy her a new car, and that's why they put in the stereo for her birthday.
Yes.
Because she wouldn't let them get her a car.
The only reason he wanted to get her a car, though, wasn't it because he was like, this is unsafe to drive. And like,
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, I actually love how they're starting to match. I didn't notice until you guys mentioned it earlier about how Edward didn't have his match, so he was always wearing black and everyone else was matching into Colin's. But now they've found each other and they're wearing these blues and it's so cute.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm going to cry.
She's also got that adorable coat on, which actually started a lawsuit.
What?
Really?
Yes. So, Summit Entertainment ended up suing BB Dakota because BB Dakota started reproducing this jacket and used the Twilight imagery to promote it.
Like without licensing it.
Without licensing it. They just gotta like, okay, I guess you could use images to promote it. But they were making hang tags. They were saying their tagline was the hottest. Oh, wait, where is it? Sorry.
It's as if you could outrun me.
Didn't they call it like a Bella coat or something? Like the Bella Swan jacket?
Yes, it was the Bella coat. Yeah, they were basically advertising it as like how to get the hottest vampire in school is to wear this coat. And
so sneaky.
Summit was like, please destroy every piece you have made of this coat.
Oh, man.
And BB Dakota was like, no, we will not. And then the courts were like, BB Dakota, you didn't license this.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
That's a rookie mistake. I mean, obviously you're going to get caught doing that.
I would love that jacket. I wonder how much it goes for on eBay now.
Yeah.
I think I was seeing it for like between like $60 and $80. Like nothing too outrageous.
Oh, affordable.
Yeah.
We're all getting the Art of Costume Blogcast BB Dakota jackets for next
Bella
Christmas.
Swan jackets. Yes.
Well, you can get the peacoat, Spencer, if you want.
Yeah. I mean, I do want that peacoat.
I want that peacoat too. It's like, this is a peacoat of a killer, Bella.
This Banana Republic peacoat. This is what killers wear.
Yep.
Speaking of things I wanted to steal from Edward, I actually did buy Ray-Bans after watching Twilight back in the day.
Of course you did.
Didn't we all?
I bought them like when it came out and I wore them for years until they broke.
I actually think this is my favorite scene in the whole movie. This is my favorite Edward moment. Like when I saw this as a teenager, I was just like, oof, that is everything.
That is what we all wanted.
Him walking out.
He has so much personality in this scene. Like I love it.
That smile and him saying, since I'm going to hell. It's
because he's a vampire.
Ooh, so hot. If someone said that for me, that was so hot.
It's over.
Yep, it's over. I'm dead.
And Bella's glowing too. She looks great.
She does.
She does.
And all her friends are like, doom.
I do love how Jessica's just like, wait, why is she special?
She is the moment.
She is.
She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of icons and moments, Billy Black is here to borrow the television set at Charlie's house. And he brought his good old son, Jacob Black, with him. And he's still looking like he's going to the skate park at Venice Beach right after this.
Of course he does. Of course he does. And I just love Billy in this scene, like being so shady towards Bella. Like, I see what's going on here and I don't like it.
Didn't Jacob talk to you at the beach saying the Colons don't go certain places? We don't like this, Bella. Any comments from anyone? Nope.
Mm.
Okay, great.
Zero thoughts on Jacob.
Zero thoughts on Jacob.
Sorry, who?
Well,
I don't know her.
If there's any Team Jacob fans listening, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah. If you like Jacob, that just means you like wet dog.
Oh my.
You got it in. You got it in.
You could cross that off of your list now, Avisha. Let's go to dinner at the Cullens house.
This is a moment.
This is my favorite scene. I feel like I've already said that, but them making her dinner is adorable.
All right, talk to us about it, Elizabeth. Tell us about the costumes.
It's so cute. They're like perfectly coordinated because Alice knows what her job is in this family. You got like Esme in her cute frilly purple top, all the guys in their like whites, grays, and blues. Alice looking cute in that baby doll dress with the crocheted little shrug that we all had. And Rosalie just continuing to be a bitch. That's what we got.
I spit out my drink.
And Jasper just in physical, uncontrollable pain.
Yep.
I love Jasper. I love all their outfits. Like they're even dressed up real nice at home. Now I can't stop seeing like that Cullen crest that we brought up earlier.
Yeah, because they're wearing it all the time.
I wonder where Carlisle and Esme have theirs. Is it on like a ring or something?
Probably.
They're such a cute couple. I want them to be my mom and dad.
Oh my gosh, right? Esme is looking real fine. I want her to be my mommy too.
Mommy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry.
So we go hang out in Edward's bedroom. There's no bed. It's just like a nice little chic
picture.
I know. I can't. Why would you?
Put that in there for comedic
effect.
We're laughing at a picture of I don't even know how to explain
It's the meme of like Robert Pattinson like standing in the kitchen looking like he's Fezco from Euphoria.
Yes. Does he have braids or something too?
Something.
Yeah.
And Bella's hanging on to him like the spider monkey that she is.
For a 100-year-old vampire from 1980s, like Edward doesn't know how to flirt, or he's not suave.
I think you mean 1880s.
Yeah. 1918.
1918.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's why he doesn't know how to flirt, because you weren't allowed to flirt with women.
Yeah. He like hold on tight spider monkey. What kind of a line is that?
I don't know.
You're also forgetting that the whole Cullen family was dressed so nicely in this scene, and Bella looks like she's wearing like a onesie from like Baby Gap, and I'm like, what is happening?
Right?
Like you went to your closet and you were like, this is the perfect Henley to wear.
I know, and I remember in the book she like took so much time to like wear something nice to the Cullens.
Yeah, like dress up a little. What is happening?
She should have worn that cafeteria top to the meeting.
Yeah. He should have.
Mm-hmm. With the lace and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, 100. I love Edward's like rolled up sleeve moment though with this dress collar shirt. It looks so nice on him, especially when he's climbing on the trees. It shows all the mobility. He's a fast climber.
It's beautiful.
His room is also chef's kiss. It is aesthetic. I want it.
I will say, I think the Cullens house is the best like dress set in the entire series.
Oh yeah, 100%. That house.
90% sure it's on Airbnb and we should try to get it.
It's not the Cullens house. I looked it up. Yeah, it's like a private property because it's like a designed home and it like has a name and everything.
That's unfortunate.
The Charlie's houses though, Bella's house.
Yeah.
You can book it on Airbnb.
Yeah, we almost went.
Let's go.
Avisha was trying to sleep in Charlie's bed.
Same.
That house literally has a cutout of Bella, the same bed sheets, like the purple that were in Bella's room. So, but it's booked.
They just kept everything.
Should that be our trip this year, guys? Should that be our trip?
You can go in like 2050 because that house is booked up until almost 2050.
Of course it is.
It's fine. I mean, we could book it now, you know. Hopefully we make
like
it.
30 years from now, hopefully we're still all friends and we'll just...
So we have this quick little diner moment we had to shout out with Stephenie Meyer on her little laptop, just working away, writing some books or something.
She's writing Midnight Sun.
Yeah.
She's actually writing Breaking Dawn. I was watching the behind the scenes, and Catherine Hardwicke was like, oh, it'd be cute to pretend like she's there writing Breaking Dawn. And Stephenie Meyers was like, you can't like film the screen. Like, don't do it because people will try to like read it and try and figure out what's going to happen. So please don't film me like showing what's on the screen.
I mean, she's not wrong. I know that we all would have tried to do that.
Mm-hmm. On Tumblr.
Well, we have some fun things coming up. But first, before we play some baseball, Robert has to pick Robert. Why did I call him Robert? Oh my God, Spencer. Robert.
It's Edward.
Edward goes by Bella's house to pick her up for some baseball. And like Charlie just has to give off like all the memes, all the dad jokes, just rapid fire before they leave. We have the he wanted to meet you officially moment with the shotgun. The hey, could you be nice? He is important with the like halo ring above his head. And the laugh at the Bella's going to play baseball. Just funny dad jokes, Charlie.
This is the perfect Charlie scene, I will say, from start to finish.
It's award worthy. Well, before we play some baseball, do you guys want to take a break? Go get your cleats on.
Yeah, I got to prepare myself for that.
Yeah.
Go get some Gatorade, get your cleats on, and we'll be back in a minute. Ready to play some baseball?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The only time I've ever wanted to.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I love this scene so much. Elizabeth, start us off with some behind the wardrobe facts.
So Nikki Reed and Catherine Hardwicke actually talked to Insider this year, specifically about the baseball scene because it is iconic at this point. According to Insider, Catherine Hardwicke initially considered outfits that were more space-like with like puffy silver jackets. However, they decided to lean into more retro looks, which were stylish and more comfortable to wear. So each character kind of has their own like spin on like a retro baseball player's outfit.
Yeah, I love that. Their costumes are so retro. Man, this is just such an iconic scene. Like if we were to be invaded by aliens and we had to like show something that represents America, I'd bring my laptop with this scene and be like, just hit play and be like this.
I mean, I'll be honest, anytime anybody brings up Twilight, supermassive black hole just starts to like play in my mind.
I mean, this baseball scene is like literally the most cinematic piece of art ever to grace cinema. Like it needs all awards. Music on point, costume on point, everything on point. Dialogue? I don't know about that.
Incredible, amazing, iconic.
Yep. Like, what the hell is up with my monkey man?
I mean, we have to be very
We have to go through it all.
Of the script of this movie. They made choices in this film when it comes to the script.
But this baseball scene just slaps. It's amazing.
It does. I was just going to say, from start to finish, from the moment he puts that very baseball-y hat on her, that classic baseball hat, it's just like, it's off.
Yes. And I love the scarf that Bella is wearing. I don't know why. It's so Bella. It brings her character to this baseball uniform, and I'm just obsessed with it. I need it. Chloe, do you know how to make something like that?
I'm horrible at knitting, but you know who Daniel might be good at something like that. So,
yes.
Good to know.
We haven't actually mentioned on this podcast that Chloe White and Daniel White are married.
Yes.
Our editor.
I think we also failed to mention that Chloe is the amazing graphic designer behind all of our signs and just anything you see that is art of costume and beautiful, she has made.
Oh my God.
Yes, literally everything. Colors, the logos. She's basically done the website, our YouTube channel. She's done it. She's done it all.
Oh my God, I'm blushing.
She's the queen of graphics.
Yes. We bow to you, Chloe White.
Wow.
I bend the knee.
Thank you. I am a lady, so I am officially a lady. So
True.
Okay. Will you call Chloe White Lady White, Elizabeth?
Yeah. Chloe White is Lady White. Her husband is Lord Daniel White.
So that would also make me Lord Spencer.
No.
Ooh.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Elizabeth is like, in your dreams, bitch.
No, I don't know. I don't know why you think this piece of paper means I should call you Lord Spencer.
I made Daniel a lord, which in sense makes me the maker of Chloe as a lady.
I don't know if that's how that works.
The ancestry. That's how it works.
oh no, the kids are fighting.
Anyways.
Maybe.
Oh, I wish I had a baseball bat right now to play baseball. So Chloe, if you could work on making that scarf, that'd be lovely.
I feel like this scarf like separates her from everyone else a little bit. You know what I mean?
It definitely does.
It's very like human.
Yeah, well,
It is.
they're very like, you're not talented at vampire baseball, so we're just gonna have you stand over here. That'd be great. And she's like, yeah, okay. I love Jasper's baseball shirt. It looks really good on him. It's the most we've ever seen him look alive in the entire film. He's clearly a big fan of baseball.
He's loving this. And he's a very simple person in general, and I feel like they just like simplified him even more.
And then we have Rosalie, and I love Rosalie's baseball uniform also. I love that vest.
Yeah, and the pinstripe pants, like she's like literally in a baseball uniform, like ready to go on like in like a women's league, like softball team. Like she's like, let's fuck it up.
She's so ready. And I gotta say here, you can see so many of their hats with the C for Cullen. And I'm like, I love how they just like have gone and like made their own baseball hats. They're just like, yes, we get into this when we can.
We need to get Cullen hats also.
Rosalie is giving me a little bit of like a soccer mom energy right here, but
because that's all Rosalie wants to be, is a soccer mom.
True.
Very true.
Very true. Emmett clearly is loving this. This is his moment. He's a jock at heart. I don't feel like he gets to really express that a lot, but he's really just diving full
with the jumpsuit, like the matching 2-piece sweatsuit. Like, come on.
With the sidewise hat, like really.
How long did it take him to decide that angle? That's what I want to know.
2 seconds.
Like that hat angle. Just in the mirror, standing there, trying to figure it out.
It was also very much a choice to not wear anything under.
Yep.
The velvet track top, right?
A little bit of chesticles.
Just a little. Just a little.
My favorite would be Alice in her little baseball getup. It's perfect. Something is so perfect about like the pants and the socks because she has the most perfect like pitcher stance, and it's just magical.
And I love it because a lot of the time they're trying to like emulate the period in which they were human, and hers is like the 1920s, and it's very 1920s baseball-esque, which I love.
She looks so good.
Yeah, she does. I wish she would throw a baseball at me.
I would just like to clarify if anyone from my past or you guys comes for me. I did have a lot of Alice slander in the past, simply because she was dating Joe Jonas for a time. And he revealed in his tell-all that she took his virginity, and that was very important to me. And so there was a lot of Alice slander, but now I've grown as a person. I'm a married woman, and she's one of my favorite characters. So I just would like to get that out of the way and let everyone know.
Chloe, that's very brave.
Thank you.
I'm really glad that you were able to open up about that and share with us.
It's called taking accountability, you know?
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Do you feel better?
Yeah.
As a whole, the Coens just look amazing. I love that Carlisle is still wearing a scarf. Like, he has to have a scarf on at all times. He just has like a baseball scarf now.
I love it. This is another scene where it's like, yes, Daddy Cullen, hello. Like, he's ready to play baseball and just have a good time, but it's ruined by the freaking nomad vampires.
They ruin it, but also, like, didn't Bella kind of ruin it? Because I feel like the nomads were actually here to play baseball. They're like, oh, snap, baseball. No.
They definitely were, but maybe if James wasn't such a, like, psychopath, things would have been okay.
He's just really hungry. I mean, look at him. He hasn't ate in, like, hours.
I understand it.
He be hangry, not hungry.
Yeah, he's just a little hangry.
Yeah. Although, like, I feel like they definitely killed somebody since then, because Laurent no longer has his shirt on. So I'm like, it must have had, like, massive blood stains on it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Victoria also changed her t-shirt. Like, she had, like, a Kiss Me, I Am Irish t-shirt or something like that, I feel like. Yeah.
Victoria's fully going to play baseball with her fur coat on, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
So clearly things go south. The wind picks up and totally blows Bella's secret, which turns Twilight into the horror that it is. Vampires are going after Bella. Bella hides away, but gets called to a call from her mom that's not real, but it sounds real. But once you get older and listen to it, you're like, come on, Bella. That sounded fake.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Did you not remember this video? You've never seen it.
If my mom ever calls me and just says, Spencer, I'll be like, oh, just hang up. What?
About to put that on mute real quick.
Yeah, vampire. So we get to Bella's ballet recital spot, I guess. And James, still wearing the same outfit, but it looks like he has like some tears in his jeans. It's a little bit more rugged. He's here to drink Bella's blood.
And he's barefoot, which always bothers me.
Yeah. I don't think he ever has shoes on.
All the nomads loved being barefoot. Like, they all were all the time, I feel like.
Well, I mean, honestly, if we didn't have to wear shoes, would we wear shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're cute.
I mean, okay, that's true.
Have you walked in LA?
Well, yeah, but like...
Just because you can't feel piss on your feet doesn't mean that you don't know what's there.
I get where Elizabeth's
It's just like
from.
comfier to walk around.
Like Hobbit type feet for sure.
Hobbit feet? I don't want no Hobbit feet.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to the salon and get a pedicure. Damn.
Yeah.
A big sequence of events happens. James bites Bella, so Edward has to then drink the venom from Bella, and Edward enjoys it a little too much. He definitely looks like he's getting ready to drink every ounce of blood out of Bella. I'm starting to get a little thirsty. I need to get some water.
Okay, I have a question here. Why didn't fucking Carlisle just do it?
Didn't he ask?
No, he's like putting Edward to the test.
Oh, yeah. He's like, here you go, Edward. Let's see if you kill your girlfriend or not.
I think he just did not want it to be in that, take that responsibility. Like, what if Bella's blood is actually really delicious, how everyone has been talking about?
Yeah.
And he wasn't able to stop.
I think there's a reason in the books, but I just can't remember what it is.
Yeah, like, when you get a nice piece of like something, steak or something you just can't let go of.
Mm. Oh my gosh. Avisha, you're making me hungry.
So.
Yeah, Bella's blood it must be delicious. I mean, just look at the way everyone looks at her, Jasper especially. So, but Bella survives, fortunately for all of us, because that means we have more movies coming up. We have this little hospital scene, which I thought was hilarious because if you look in the background, you could see Edward like pretending to sleep in the corner. It's just so good.
It's creepy, for sure.
That's what I do on a train in the morning so no one attacks me. I just pretend I'm asleep.
I mean, Edward is a creepo. Remember when he literally watched Bella for months, like go sneak into his room and...
Yeah, you forgot to mention that part, Spencer.
Saw her sleep.
I'm sorry.
The makeout scene, that was pivotal.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. My gosh.
It had nothing to do with costume, but it was important to me.
It was.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I forgot it. It's a very pivotal scene, just like the upcoming prom scene. What a moment. What a moment.
Okay. I have to say, as a child who was obsessed with Twilight, I hated her dress. I hated it. I did. Because I wanted her to wear the, like, beautiful, like, couture gown that they describe in the book, and that was not that. Removed from that, I think she looks amazing in this scene.
I feel like it makes more sense for Bella to not wear like a couture gown though, because like she's never been couture in her life. I mean, we've been talking about Henleys for the past hour and a half.
In the book, they literally trick her into going to prom. Like Alice buys the dress. Like
Alice picks up her dress. Like Alice basically starts dressing up Bella going forward. Basically,
she's her stylist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I was so upset about this. I designed like her dress on my own. I was like, this is what she should have worn.
Dang.
I think you're still upset about it, Elizabeth.
I am a little bit, but
I think her dress is great minus the leggings. Not sure why we had to add those in, but I understand it was the cultural impact of the times. We did all do that, let's admit, under like the jean skirts and stuff. Like that was that was very much the thing. So I'm gonna let it slide.
No, but what's up
Obviously
with
she had a broken
leggings?
leg, so she could not wear heels.
Those Converse were a great choice with the dress, honestly.
Yes.
I loved it.
That was so of the times.
Mm-hmm. Minus the leggings, I mean, I don't know why those leggings were there. They didn't need to be.
I feel like that's a very Bella move, though, because she never wears dresses.
She didn't want to show too much skin, you know, just in case Edward got thirsty.
But that is what she wants. She wants Edward to be thirsty.
I know. She's ready to end that shit right there.
I think we'd all agree that we could go without the leggings, but I think if you were to ask us back in 2008, I think we all might have been like, ooh, maybe throw some leggings on this.
I wasn't.
Probably.
I know for a fact I wasn't.
Same. Never liked those.
We really struck a chord with Elizabeth on this one.
I literally have the sketchbook with the sketch of what I put like right over there.
You should share that on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, good idea, Chloe. Who else had a good idea was Jacob to run up on Bella right before prom, which clearly I think he had the idea that maybe he might be going to prom if he like did this right. I don't know, Jacob.
I think he was just kind of trying to fit in, but also just in case Edward wasn't there, I think he was like trying to slip in with Bella.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, why did he dress up otherwise if he was just coming to give her a little message?
100%. He actually doesn't look that bad though. I like the skinny tie on him. You know, his hair is kind of like done in a way that looks very nice. No, just
for
me.
a dog.
Okay.
For a dog, this is his best moment.
True. I'm sorry, Team Jacob fans. I really tried. But
either way, Edward pulls up.
Edward pulls up in the only high-end piece of this movie, because that is a beautiful Gucci jacket he has on for prom.
Yes.
They had a little budget left.
They had a little.
Said.
Hello, Gucci. Yeah, Edward looks so fine. I mean, that is just perfectly tailored to his body.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. There's nothing else to say.
I didn't know it was Gucci, so that's amazing.
The only designer piece.
I will say, though, getting this shot from Bella dancing with Edward, I don't like that that knit piece she's wearing over the dress, though.
No.
But I get it. It's cold. You know, she always has to wear 100 layers, so I get it.
Well, Edward's also he's cold, so, like, it's not like she's getting any body heat, you know?
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's why they have to create friction on the dance floor. We forgot about Bella's boot.
Oh, yeah, her walking boot, because her leg was totally broken by James.
Yeah, that was kind of a jerk move, James. Yeah, Bella's dancing around in her boot. She kind of even stands on Edward's toes a little bit, and they dance together. So romantic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cute.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe that's why she had to wear the leggings.
That's a good point, Chloe.
To go into the boot, you know?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Now you're thinking like a costume podcast host.
Mm-hmm.
Want to know who's not having a good time at prom? Is Victoria. She is just upstairs mean mugging Bella and Edward from the window. But she still looks good, though. Like, she had to dress up for her stalking moment.
Yeah, I love this.
She looks hot. I'm like, how'd she get in here?
Yeah, no, it's perfect. The fact that she still has that fur with her, amazing. It's the perfect way to end this film. It's like, ooh, shit's about to go down in the next two.
She looks so good right here. Oh, that fur.
Yeah, I'm glad that she didn't ditch it. She's worn it the entire film, so now's not the time to ditch it when we get to prom. And that brings us to the end of Twilight. Oh my gosh, we did it.
We did it, fam.
We did it.
We did it, Joe.
We did it.
That was so fun. But before we're done, Avisha and Chloe, would you like to play a little game with us we call One Costume to Rule Them All?
Absolutely.
Sure.
The one costume to rule them all.
Who wants to go first? I think it should be our guest first, maybe.
All right, Visha. Sounds like you already have in mind.
Yeah. Avisha.
What yours is. Start us off.
Okay. It's the Victoria prom outfit.
Oh.
It's such a badass moment. Like, we have this like soft like gazebo scene, which, by the way, Iron and Wine song, Flightless Bird, hits. It's a banger till this date.
I was a fat cat. Like, get it.
Oh, yes.
Love that song.
Oh, that song. I listen to it almost every day till this day. I'm just going to say that. But this outfit, it's just like the way it turns, and she's like wearing this like bold outfit with the fur, and then she walks down the stair, opens her hair. It's just altogether a badass, like giving, next film what's going to come. And yeah, it's just beautiful. I love it.
She's giving.
She's giving. She's giving those badass bitch vibes, which I love. Yep.
That was not what I was expecting, Avisha. It came out of left field.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. Chloe, what is your one costume to rule them all?
Well, after going through all this, I realized there was a lot of good stuff in here, and it's very hard to choose. But I think just because I'm basic, if I had to pick my favorite moment, I would say Edward in the peacoat when they're in the woods, when he takes his jacket off to show his dazzling, sparkling body.
He is shining bright like a diamond.
Yeah. As dumb as this scene is, like, it just sticks out to me from, I don't know, just like reading the book, and I like always remember the lines in it, and I just think he looks so good. And I just love like how they lay in the grass with like the lilac and the purple flowers and just like the coloring of everything. So
yeah,
my runner-up would be the Ray-Ban moment, but that's just for, personal reasons.
The shine bright like a diamond moment is like an iconic moment. So I don't blame you for picking it. So good.
Okay. Well, I put a link in the chat to my favorite pick because we don't really have a good picture of it in the slideshow. It is Victoria's Kiss Me, I'm Irish look on, because she is loving her life as a vampire right here. She has like all the rock and roll vampire vibes, still has that beautiful fur cape on. and low-key wanted to look like this when I was in middle school.
It's all that. I'm so glad that you showed this. It's so good. Just everything from the nails to the whatever she has on her arm.
The sequined like vest I'm assuming she has on under the Kiss Me I'm Irish. The one lace glove. Like, come on.
Yeah, she's giving effortless.
Or a lot of effort. I don't know. It's so good.
No, you just know Victoria's like that boho bitch that just like puts a bunch of random shit on and like can make it work because she's just hot. So
yeah.
Okay, and then mine was actually Alice's baseball uniform.
Yes. This was actually my second choice.
Actually, I knew you were going to pick that.
Yep.
This moment.
That's why I didn't pick it, because I was like, let him have his moment on his birthday.
This moment was an awakening for me. I was just like, wow, I love baseball. I love Alice. I just love everything about this moment. I could watch her throw baseballs all day long. And I love this like 1920s inspired costume she's wearing. Like Elizabeth said, she's definitely like inspired from her days as a young girl when she went to go watch baseball games or whatever before she turned into a baseball. Before she turned into a baseball. Before she turned into a vampire. It's just, she is the moment. I love this costume so much.
It's a good one.
That's a good one.
It is. It's a fantastic one.
And this was a fantastic episode.
It was. I had so much fun talking about Twilight with you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Me too. I feel like I could keep going. I'm like, let's do fucking New Moon. Like, let's go.
I have thoughts about Breaking Dawn. That's a whole another thing.
Well, we will definitely have to have you both back on in the future. This has been so much fun. And thank you so much to Chloe and Avisha for being so supportive of me, Elizabeth, and Daniel as we get this podcast. You guys are our day ones, been there from the beginning, listening to our rough cuts, our Cruella episode, listening to our mic issues. They've been there since the beginning, so we love you too. Thank you.
Love you too, guys. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Yeah.
It was so fun.
Oh my gosh.
Of course.
So, Elizabeth, what are we watching next week?
Next week, we're taking a little bit of a turn. We're going back to our Avengers roots, Spencer.
Oh, finally.
Next week, we are watching the Disney Plus original, Hawkeye.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I love the show.
So excited.
Chloe's still here in the studio, actually, but Chloe and I loved watching the show together. It's so good.
We were both hesitant to watch it, and then I think someone was like, you have to watch it. So I started, and then I texted you, and I was like, are you watching it?
Yes, it's so good. I cannot wait to get to these costumes. Thank you all so much for listening. This has been a fun one. So now we have to go party.
We have to go party. Everybody, if you liked what you heard, please give us a follow. If you really loved us, a little 5-star text review would be wonderful. Everybody, have a great week.
The Art of Costume Blogcast is hosted and produced by Elizabeth Joy Glass and Spencer Williams. Our audio engineering and editing is done by Dan White. Follow us on Instagram at The Art of Costume Pod, or visit theartofcostumeblogcast.com for all blogcast updates. If you want to support the show, go to theartofcostume.com/podstore, or you can head over to patreon.com/theartofcostume for some bonus content. For more costume reviews, deep dives, and interviews, head over to theartofcostume.com, a blog dedicated to highlighting the best in costume design.
I love his leather jacket, and it's giving me very much I feel like one of Harry Styles' band members would wear this on tour. 100%.
Yes.
100. Let me do a time check. How are we doing? Okay, we need to pick it up slightly. Oh my goodness.
No, it's fine.
Oh, you heard that, Daniel?
He's not here. He can't stop me.